what I do like about it is, like, for it being a PSP game, the remaster is quite good. Like, it looks almost as good as the Final Fantasy VII game they dropped. Like, it's definitely, you can tell they, like, put major work into the characters, and then on the stage itself, like when you're walking around in just regular, like, you know, trailblazing mode, they upped that to a major degree, but it's still just not. It almost looks. It reminds me of like Call of Duty Warzone, where it was like
really?
Where it, like the first one before they remaked it, but where it looks really good. It looks really good, but it's not like extreme polish. It just looks overall really good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But it's not like fucking blow you away, you know what I mean? Like, it just looks better than it obviously looked on the PS.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah, I would still play the PSP version if it came out.
Dude, if I could get a PSP, I want every system, so.
Yeah, same. It'd be cool to collect. I traded my PSP and my GameCube away though, so that the girls could have some Switches that they don't use.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't have any situation like that where I have to ascertain, but I only have certain things. Like, I sold my PS3s. I remember I sold my PS3s so I could get all these PS4s that I have. What happened? Like, I have the Final Fantasy 15.
Sorry,
PS4.
I can't say.
I have the PS4 God of War Edition, PS4 Pro.
Okay, cool. I've got the God of War PS3, like when Ascension came out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you ever play the multiplayer on that game?
Thank you.
On God of War?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I don't believe, unless I can't remember it.
It was so freaking good, but
it's crazy they shut down the servers.
These, like, pay to win. They made these pay to win weapons that you could buy with real money, and it completely ruined it. I was so ticked off. Like, as a kid who's, you know, saving up money to get a cool red PlayStation 3 with a controller, and like, it's got all the God of War games, and then as soon as you get into the multiplayer and you're invested and you're enjoying it, they screw you. I refused
like a den of monsters.
By them again.
Don't go inside.
Yeah, so I have that one. I have the Destiny 2, or maybe it's the Destiny 2 PS4 as well. So I have three PS4s, and like,
I thought I knew.
I just wish I would have kept one of my. I wish I would have kept one of my PS3s instead of selling them all. And I still have a GameCube and a Super Nintendo, but.
By the way, do you know Tifa?
The thing that really drives me nuts about the PlayStation 3 is the quality of the controllers is garbage. Like, all of mine are just haggard. They don't want to do what I tell them to do. Give me false inputs. It's just really frustrating, because there's a couple games I wouldn't mind getting back into, but
I'm one to talk.
Controllers are crap.
Yeah, I mean,
did you ever play Pokemon Coliseum?
I'm with soldiers, so
I think
fighting's all I do.
I think so, yeah.
Sorting things out is someone else's job. What's going on?
Yeah, I haven't even really touched my GameCube since I got it, to be honest. I don't even know if it truly works since I grabbed the thing.
Yeah, but it's cool to have, right? You know?
I think it does work, though. Zach, I'm pretty sure it works.
I really like that sword.
Fuck, I don't even remember where I got it, to be honest. But I have a few GameCube games, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust.
Yeah, which ones? I sold a really collectible game for the GameCube. It's
just a little.
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
Embrace your dreams.
Mine won't be anything awesome, cool, or
protect your soldier on
super awesomely blow you away or anything, but I just think I have a couple from obtaining games. I have, oh yeah, they're trash. Oh, one's alright. I got Reckless, the Yakuza missions for Nintendo GameCube, which is probably pretty trash.
Cool.
It looks like a racing. Yeah, it looks like a racing, like, it says more missions, more mayhem, more reckless. Car-mounted rocket launchers, multiplayer showdowns, 40 insane missions, free roam challenges, and pedestrians running over it. And then I have Gun, which I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but I don't really know what it is either.
It's probably just like a Red Dead Redemption, it looks like, kind of.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Then I have Need for Speed
Okay.
Underground 2, which is awesome. And then I have just NHL 2005 and Madden NFL 2008. But at least I have a few. I think I might have a couple more kicking somewhere else. I have a lot of shit. I have a PlayStation VR I've never even opened. The Iron Man edition.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Have you always been collecting, or is that more of like a recent thing?
No, it's just, I think I've just always kind of obtained shit. Oh, and I got some PS2 games over there. All the Grand Theft Autos on PS2.
Nice.
But yeah, I'd like to get all the old systems that I'd N64, the everything.
Yeah.
Have a room set up with all of them in there.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. That my brother's friend, like childhood friend, is like an electronics engineer or something. He basically just is a real geek, but he does some cool stuff. Like he he went overboard and drove into the internals of all of his systems and then linked them all so that you could play whatever you want off of whatever console. It's like the most unnecessary, extra janky thing, but it is pretty cool. Like you can play the GameCube on the Xbox 360 and just wacky stuff like that. Yeah, I've got a PS Vita with like the little hacker chip in it, so I should at some point be able to get into that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, no doubt.
I wish that they had continued that, or like PS Vita, like a phone or something. Surprised they don't have a cell phone available for like that has joysticks and triggers on it. It seems like a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of grasping at straws for what to do with your evening, or?
Well, I was gonna play a little bit of this Final Fantasy Crisis Core here, and I was considering playing some Helldivers, but it seems like no one's really in the mood to play that, so I was probably gonna pluck away slowly at this Helldivers situation.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it's I want to keep continuing on my Helldivers grind because there's this long battle I'm in where I have to collect these samples, but I'm at the point pretty much now where I just have to get these super samples on the suicide missions, and nobody plays suicide, so I'm pretty much left to play with randoms, and that's fine and dandy, but god damn am I sick of carrying, because I'm a lot better than everyone at that game, it seems like. So I find I'm always the last one alive all the time and reinforcing everyone.
So it's like You just carrying everybody. Like, do they get rewards if you make it out?
Oh yeah. Everyone gets
They should
the
give
same
you a
rewards.
huge bonus for being
There's
the guy
nothing.
who carries.
There's no rewards for, like, I also get the most kills, and there's absolutely zero reward for killing more than your teammates or anything like that. It's all the same all around.
That sucks. Like, it shouldn't be that way.
It shouldn't,
Especially if
but I
everybody
mean,
dies,
it's such a slow grind that the fact that you even win is awesome in itself. I mean, people that are getting carried aren't going to be being carried religiously.
Right,
so,
they're going to fail more often
So,
than not.
yeah, like, you know, it really comes down
It
to
catches
time
up with
played, and yeah. Like, I'm at the point now where, like, nobody plays these suicide missions. I have, like, 3 friends that were capable to a degree, and one of them's already got everything unlocked. The other one doesn't really want to endure the grind. Yeah, the other one doesn't really want to endure the grind of having to go through all the suicide missions. The other one's kind of already got the same, already has most of them unlocked. And then it's just kind of like, oh, well, now it's like, you can play just for straight fun, I guess, you know?
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of people forget to actually enjoy what they're doing when they get so obsessed with, like, what's the meta, how do I min-max, and they, like, just min-max all the fun out of the game.
I mean,
when they get hung up on little things that don't really
the thing
matter,
about it is
like,
it's so hard.
enjoy your time.
It's very like I like a certain gun, and like a lot of people like a different gun.
Yeah.
But there's definitely like slight metas, but it seems like there's a lot of argument among. But it's funny because I always have most kills, so.
Right, so, you know, it's real hard to argue against that unless you're dense as well.
But I am also like a lot more privy to the, you know, like
you did your homework. You figured out.
Well, I'm good at
points
first
are.
person. I'm good at first person. It's a third person shooter, but it can be switched to a first person shooter. But I'm also good at third person shooters. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, you know,
kind of like a mix of Battlefront and.
Oh, I freaking love Battlefront. Do you have any of those games by chance?
Lost Planet. There's a
Oh, dude, Lost Planet. My brother and I love that game.
Yeah, it's very much a mixture of those two.
Okay.
Yeah. Very much so. Even the aliens that you shot on that game seemed very reminiscent.
Yeah, I half forgot about that. I love that game.
Yeah, very similar.
Did you ever play the multiplayer on Lost Planet?
I played it the multiplayer, not so much. I played the game itself for a couple weeks, and it was pretty good, and then I think Destiny came out shortly after.
Oh.
Or maybe I took a break and then Destiny came out and I never gave it another chance.
Yeah. Warframe never appealed to you though?
I did it for a bit and then I was like, there's very little trophies. It's not super aesthetically pleasing, or doesn't feel awesome with the combat system. It felt okay, but it didn't feel amazing.
Yeah.
More so repetitive than even Helldivers or Destiny or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
That was my issue. I was like, well, this feels like I'm fighting the same enemy 100 times.
Yeah.
It
definitely has
2
that.
XP.
They've got the big enemies that you can fight on the open world, but I get.
And I mean, I only played the free version. You know what I mean? I don't
the
know.
whole thing's free.
Always? The whole thing's always been free?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't know. It just
part of
seemed
the
very
thing-
limited. It just seemed like it felt like there was even much more to like Destiny or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's more complexity to like the missions inside of Destiny, I think, than Warframe for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've always kind of liked it just because it's like they're selling these Warframes for like $180, and I can go out and earn it if I really want to. I kind of love that aspect.
I mean, that's cool and all, but unless you're able to like go out, earn it, and sell it yourself, it's like, you know, what's it really?
Well,
Like,
yeah.
if it was
I can sell it on the trading market, and I can get gear or whatever thing that I want from what I've earned, but that's not really the drive for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it, right? But for me, for me personally, I just found it was very, like, I gave it a good shot, and I tried to enjoy it, and I made a character, and I got kind of half decently far, and I remember I was, like, semi-invested, and then I was like, man, like, for what? I just started too late, maybe.
Maybe so. Yeah. I don't know if you ever liked playing Rocket League, but they've got this, like...
Loved it, platinumed it.
Yeah, same. They've got this ball game that's kind of like this understated gem inside of the main game.
Okay.
It's kind of like that Mayan hip check ball where you like try and score a basket by bumping it with your hip.
Yep.
But I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. You like start to get good at it, and then you think, oh yeah, this isn't so bad, and then the sweats come online and they really show you how to play.
Yeah, I got quite good at Rocket League. Was very competitive.
I can't say the same for myself. I kind of got burnt out on it after a while, just because all the guys I was playing with were that's the only thing that they would play, and so I was always a little outside of the skill.
I mean, I came in late, and I just kind of approached with a reckless abandon into the game, and I used the fact that I had like a crazy reaction time from first-person shooters to adapt to it. So I don't know. I just right away I could play high-level games like ranked. Yeah, like I could play defense. I could play offense. I'm a great like first off. I can't even remember what they called it, but like when you're the main guy to hit the ball off the start, I can almost always score off.
Oh yeah, first touch. Yeah. I definitely got first touch on lock.
Yeah, and then also just being a super like combative player. Like I'll always.
Yeah, you do have to be super aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Like just always on you, no matter what. No matter what, I'll just be on you the whole time. I'll make it hard for you. But it was fun. It had its time. I remember there was a point where like
it had a really good lifespan to it. Like it held out longer than a lot of.
Well, I started that game even late. Like it was long. It was out for a long ass time. I remember somebody showed me it a long time before that, and I played it at their house, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty fun." Like whatever. Like didn't really think much of it, and then it came out for free, or maybe it was always free. I'm not sure, but I re-downloaded it, fired it up, got back into it, platinumed it, almost got to the point where I was gonna like buy all the extra shit, and then I was like, whoa, this is just a stupid old game. Relax. Kind of glad I did, because it just doesn't seem like something that's like that. Like they're not gonna add anything to the game. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, with Rocket League, like they had Drop Shot, they had Snow Day and Chaos. And
but I just mean like,
but...
there's not going to be like. So even for like Fortnite adding the Rocket League racing, like that's I actually like that more than I like Rocket League now. You know.
Oh, okay. Right on.
In my opinion, Rocket League's awesome. It's fun, but the Rocket League racing is even just the levels are pretty damn awesome and hard as you get to the higher tiers.
I really hate on Fortnite.
It's alright.
I don't know. I get so burnt out of playing Battle Royale style games that when Fortnite actually rolled around, I was like, this same old thing again.
Why? What and Battle Royale like, did you burn out on?
Oh, I was on them at the beginning, like with PUBG or what's it like when H1Z1 came out on PC.
Very similar, yeah.
Like that was kind of where PUBG kind of got its start, is off of like the H1Z1 game platform.
Yeah.
And like I had a ton of fun back then. But
see, like,
it was like by the time Fortnite came around, I had already played it out. I was just
I think my first Battle Royale experience was with Call of Duty Cold War. What was it? Cold War? There was one before Warzone.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what it was called. Blackout? Black Cell?
I'm not sure.
But that one was fun, and that was a different experience in Call of Duty because it was like a giant game of search and destroy. And I played that one out pretty good. You know, it became boring within a few months. I remember that was my first real experience.
The whole reason I bought Warzone wasn't even for the Warzone. I wanted to play that 50v50 ground war. It was like free to play at the time, and I was like, oh, this is a game type, I'll do that. I bought the game. I was super excited. I played it for however long it was out, and then I
played the 50v50. My issue is it was mostly PC players. Like, as soon as they introduced cross-platform to Battle Royale games, it became such a nuisance to, like...
It really was, yeah.
You know, like, it just brought a whole new level of aspect to a controller player, like, to where they had to update the games to, you know, help the controller players play against the PC players, and it was just...
Yeah, they really shot themselves in the foot doing that.
But I mean, it was the only way we could play with some of our friends on the games, you know? And
yeah, I appreciate the notion. It's just, there's a huge disparity between
PC
mouse
players,
and keyboard versus controller.
Yeah.
Like for shooters, like the precision of a mouse is insane compared to an analog.
Yeah, you can just do so much more. Like,
yeah.
It's
you
like
can
having
do
the
insanely
handicap.
Fast flicks with precision, whereas like the analog
it's so hard to do a flick with an like I'm a snappy flicky player with an analog, and like I look like an amateur PC player that's like, you know, has some skill to him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do. Yeah, no, it's a huge thing to like even try to overcome. You know, like, and at the best of times, it's still a loaded deck against you, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I learned to adapt, and I learned to pre-fire and use the fact that I have like an amazing accurately drag, like when you're like holding on to people with your drag of your gun. I have like amazing skill with that, and then like I can see really, like, a lot of people are always like, oh, how do you see him so far? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I don't have like the greatest vision either, but I do get a lot of long shots and a lot of shit like that.
Like, some friends of mine, they're really big on Rainbow Six, and
oh yeah,
like, it's a good game. I like it, It's just every time they change the map on me, I don't play frequently enough for like the map knowledge to transfer over, and a lot of it is just fucking map knowledge. Because like anybody can pre-fire or set up a cheeky little angle, and it's like you have to learn.
Well, that game is similar to SOCOM in a sense that if you know where to go, you can post up and wait for people that don't know where to go.
Drop on them, and it's and you know, all that aside, it's you've got this influx of players who have like these $100 accessories that they plug in through the USB port so that they can use a fucking mouse. It's like
well,
it's
you can
so
do the same thing on like PlayStation now, like PS5.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the PlayStation players will put in an accessory so that they can run
just
a mouse
plug in the fucking mouse and
getting
keyboard
trapped.
and fucking. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a mouse and keyboard. It can be like a mouse and a fucking like keyboard that has like 6 buttons. You know what I mean? Like it's more or less like a small,
just a straight gamepad.
Yeah, and like you know, guys do that for Brawlhalla for sure.
Really?
Oh,
100%.
100%, because it's a very easy way to control your direction. It's a very easy way to control your dash move, your dash like direction. Yeah, like me and Liam can tell right away because you just see certain movements that you don't see on a controller, and you see them too often. For me and Liam are quite advanced players on that game. For somebody to have like outclassed us to that degree that often, it's clearly they're playing on a mouse and keyboard, and we'll have crossplay turned off, so it's not an issue.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with it.
It's not an issue of whether or not they're like on a mouse and keyboard on a PC, which can be a huge issue because when we leave our fucking cross-platform on, holy fuck, does the competition get fucking fierce. But I mean, him and I will even do that. Sometimes we'll leave cross-platform on and then go play our ranked matches just so we can like say like, yeah, well, at least we fight with the real players of the game because you know, and it's a greasy grind out there, man. Like the PC players definitely rule, even on Brawlhalla, not only on shooters. On fighters too, apparently, mouse and keyboard is apparently even better than fucking if you can use it on a fighter game. It's apparently even better than fucking a controller, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I found that I've really fallen off on playing like hyper competitive stuff, just because like you get hit by a cheater or somebody who's got like, a mechanical advantage like a keyboard, and it's like, man, you're really stealing the fun. Like I've got a couple hours every day at most after working and taking care of everything to like jump on and have fun, and I've got people
that's kind of
stealing from me.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing that kind of made Warzone awesome to me is for being a controller player. I could kill cheaters, I could kill hackers, like that's how good I was, and having that level of skill to combat, like where I'm like, I'll approach a cheater, I'll approach somebody who's hacking, and I know with confidence that there's a very good chance if I play the situation correctly that I could win.
Yeah,
was like
you have
super
to think,
rewarding,
you have to strategize.
Yeah, and just and being
smart.
Confident, and you have to like think too that sometimes they can tell. Like, let's say I engage with them, right? And then they basically almost mutilate me right away. And then I go to challenge them again, and then they almost mutilate me right away. But they can't seem to kill me. Usually a cheater can kill somebody. So when he can't kill someone, he's usually aware that the person can almost tell that he's cheating. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
yes, absolutely.
He thinks you won't challenge him again, say on like the second or third time, because you've already realized what's happening, right? And so he won't think that you'll like challenge him again, and then I would, and then I'd kill him sometimes in a fair 1v1 gunfight because he didn't fucking click his fucking button quick enough to lock onto me and kill me before I fucking actually put fucking 10 in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, drilled him with skill.
Yeah, and like I even have on my YouTube account a fucking clip of me or I still have the clip somewhere if it's not on my YouTube, but there's a hacker and he snipes me in this truck on Warzone, and I just confidently keep, like, he almost kills me. It's down to 1 HP, and he stops looking at me because he assumes I'm gonna fuck off, and I just like keep charging him with this truck full speed, and by the time he turns around to go like one clip me in the head, I just run him over and thirst him, and it's like and like you can tell it's a hacker because no one else had that skin at the time. It was just like hacker skin, and in fact it was never released, so like no one had it. But I have a clip of me just like running this hacker over in this truck just because I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Nice.
Yeah, he just like he snipes me and he's like, oh, on to sniping the next guy, and then he like looks back at the last second. I'm already like just running him over, like, completely.
Yeah, the great equalizer.
And it's funny too because he could have killed me had he like he could have killed me had he like just clicked his mouse again. You know what I mean? But he assumed that I was gonna turn off and he was gonna start shooting into trees and missing shots. But yeah, go ahead. Your brother was competitive as well.
Dark Souls. That was his jam, and
the
he'd run
player
into
versus
hackers
player
periodically.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And he would bait him into impossible situations where it's
where
like,
there's no way that they can win unless he like it's a stubbornness battle. Yeah, I've done the same thing.
Yeah, that's exactly how he saw it. Like, I didn't really care for getting in the thick of it, but watching him do his work on people who hadn't like God mode enabled, basically, like he'd do these weird little trick jumps into impossible situations where it's like he'd land right on like this invisible barrier that only he knew because he was just being a sweat, and they would try and jump down after him and they'd fall off the map, and he'd just get them over and over and over again, and it was so satisfying to watch. So I get the satisfaction in doing it. I didn't have the patience with it. I just would be like, I'll find something else.
So luckily I had a bunch of people on PC that were like, because of my skill level, I was able to like create a team where like I had a bunch of PC players that were just filthy fucking animals. And like, if we there was times, multiple times, not just like once or twice or 10 times, multiple times where a hacker would kill one of us and we would just converge on them and kill them and take them out of the game and like wipe their team and make sure they got killed out of the game, because we were just like, that's how it was more fun to like even just like throw the game to try and kill them and bring them out of it. And sometimes we would throw the game just to win the game against the hacker, and like,
just to stick it to them. Good on you, man.
Absolutely,
you can't let those guys get away with that shit.
It's just funny because we were so good that like he'd be clapping like three of us, he'd have three of us down, and like I'd be there teabagging him over and over like after I got him down, and it'd just be like a funny situation, right? Like, and then like he'd drop back in, try and drop on us because he's a hacker, but we'd shoot him out of the sky before he could even get down because we could actually hit our shots, and it was just funny, like just funny scenarios. Killing hackers repeatedly at prison and shit, like killing a hacker like 4 or 5 times in a row and then wiping their team, like nothing was as satisfying as that. Like, and it was also like, it was a good test of skill because like you have to use cover, you have to like
your situational awareness has to be like as sharp as can be, or else they'll eat your lunch.
Yeah, we lost.
The thing I'm a little more keen on is like doing game exploits, like on GTA or Red Dead. Like I love stealing from Rockstar, like doing duplication glitches and running around with all of the fun toys that shit can't afford. Huh?
You play like Grand Theft Auto and stuff?
Yeah, I need to get the PS5 to play with anyone on GTA. But I've been on a Red Dead kick. I'm kind of creeping on the platinum on both of those games.
You are able to trade your PS4 in. Well, at one point you were.
Yeah, I really don't want to though. I got the Death Stranding edition, and I've got a cool controller that came with it, so I think I'll have to shell out again. Oh, I didn't know this, but I was in London Drugs the other day, and they're selling solid state drives for the PS5, and I thought that was so cool. Like, let me shell out $900 for this like PS5 and then get a $300 upgrade so it loads quicker. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Which is strange because there's absolutely no loading time on almost anything. I've never even seen a loading screen ready on PS5. I'm sure it's more than like a millisecond.
Oh, your mic not be too close to your face there. I can't hear you.
I've never seen a PS5 loading screen really.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I don't really even understand
Do you have the Slim?
No.
Oh, okay. Right on.
On any game.
Yeah, I was kind of eyeing up that Spider-Man special edition.
Maybe I haven't played that and there's a loading screen on that, but yeah, almost any game I've ever played there's no loading.
Dreams and honor.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be more useful when
maybe
like
Cyberpunk,
later generations of games start
That's
coming
right.
out. Like
I had almost
the
forgotten.
heavier ones, the bigger ones.
Thank you, Cloud.
Whatever those might be.
Right.
I've been the ones I've been running lately are Monster Hunter, Exoprimal, Red Dead.
I'm gonna crash. Night.
And Warframe a little bit. Brooklyn and I, we got I've got one more trophy on Boy, A Big Adventure.
On what?
But she helped me get Sackboy, A Big Adventure.
Oh, you guys almost have that platinum day.
Yeah, I promised that we would do the last one to get like the last couple together. I told her if she wanted to keep my childhood alive and try and hunt trophies, I'll give her some change for it, put it in a savings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I haven't gotten all them trophies on that game. I've gotten 54%. It's all the gold trial ones. Yeah, I played them. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you guys watch Chainsaw Man? I don't know. I know Jujutsu no Kaisen's coming to Netflix though. Yeah. That's the one. That's my favorite for sure. I just finished Seven Deadly Sins actually. I've been watching that through since Destiny bought that account on Netflix for me. Ten Commandments. Yeah. Yeah, I'm much farther than that. I'm just about finished. I have like a few more episodes, and I think there might be some like movies and shit. I don't know if I'll necessarily do, but Wasn't terrible. I mainly watched it for one character that I really liked in the show, which is Escanor. No, that's Meliodas. That's the main character. Yeah, brother. Escanor, the super cocky motherfucker. That's me, man. Yeah, you get. Oh, nice. You guys went to Comic Con. Oh yeah. The sad thing about that kind of stuff is that the stuff that I'm majorly into is so pricey. Like they have like life size fucking statues of them, and like fuck, would that ever be like the dopest thing ever? But I mean, they're so ridiculous. You know what I mean? That like I'd almost rather construct one or make a mold and do it myself. Like fuck, but like there is some super there's there's so many cool like Dragon Ball Z things out there, like endless amounts. Like, oh, it's just, yeah, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, the way I look at it is, if you're looking for like a gift for me or something, and you come across something that's super dope for a reasonable price, that's where you're kind of like, okay, well, this is yeah, like okay, this is awesome and it's on fucking sale for a crazy price, like so like you know what I mean? I'm not breaking my bank because for one, I have a million things of it, like you know what I mean, and for the most part, it just yeah. So for the most part, it's almost like it's like anything that you get me for like it's kind of sad because it just sits in a like room or in a closet or something, right? Right? But I mean, if it's like I was even just saying recently, like I don't have like there's those giant pop figures of the Dragon Ball Z ones and stuff like that. Like I don't have any of those that I have. Like for one, any of my pop figures I've ever bought and I've never taken one pop out of its box in my life. I've never taken one out. I don't even know what's that was like. But there's like one of the most recent ones I got was a Super Saiyan Rose Goku, and it's the biggest pop figure I own. It's actually bigger than these other giant ones I have, and it I think it was like, yeah, I think it was like, it might have been 45 or something. It wasn't like ridiculously expensive. I mean, it's a pop figure, but it's huge. But I mean, like, something like that, I'd be like, I'd be so stoked, even if I have one, to just like actually be able to take one out of its box and throw it on the shelf. Like, you know what I mean? And like have it on display. Yeah, and I mean like that's something where I'd be like yeah, and I mean like I don't have any of those giant ones out, you know what I mean, on display because they're all just sitting in a box on the wall with all the other ones on in a box on the wall. But I mean like fuck, if there was one that like even had a damaged box and you're like, "Hey, like this one's fucked." Like I'd fucking take this for like $10 off or something and it was only like $40 or something. Yeah, and just damage it. Yeah. Yeah. No, but you know what I'm saying though? Like if something came up and it was like a decent deal and it was something like that, it's like, oh, $30. Yeah, that's a stupid expensive amount on a pop, but I probably would throw it on my display mantle in my living room, you know what I mean, and have it out and just be like, oh, cool, it's the only pop I fucking actually fucking have out. Like that Super Saiyan Rose Goku one's super sick. They're very. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I have so many, but that's fucked. I know is my Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black statue pop figure is the biggest one I own, and I sat there contemplating for hours whether or not I should buy, literally hours, whether or not I should buy two, because I was like, oh, this is the biggest pop figure I've ever seen. It's Dragon Ball Z. It's bigger than my other giant big ones. And how bad do I want to throw that on my display mantle? And then I just couldn't justify it at the time because I was like, this just seems like a ridiculous amount of money to spend on a pop. But I even tried to get Liam to buy one. He didn't buy one, and I'm just like, dude, how didn't you buy that? Dude, it's so cool.
You shoulda.
Yeah, and
Here,
now
I'm gonna send you a snap of this bag I'm getting. It's based on like the original bad guy in the first Gundam show.
I know who you're talking about. That's my main character.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. No, this isn't Gundam. This isn't the Gundam that I watched though. Like I watched
There's
Endless
so
Waltz.
many, man. It's
I watched
insane how many.
So I was an
different
Endless
Gundams there
Waltz
are.
guy.
Oh, okay.
As weirdly as that is, a lot of people hate on that one, but yeah.
No, you can't. I don't really hate on any of them, man.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy. Ones that I have. These are the other big ones I got, but.
No, I actually really like Endless Waltz. Like my favorite design is from that one. It's the Death Scythe Gundam. And
yeah, I like
I've got
that
the heavy
character.
arms as like a little gunpla kit that my brother got me.
Yeah.
I used to love building those as a kid. Never got any of the good ones. When we were at Comic-Con, I saw some of the perfect grade ones that go for like $300-400. I'd love to sit down and build one of those things and like get an airbrush and just make it all fancy and like, I don't know, just make it a cool light feature in a room. But it's a lot of money to screw around with. Just for a little feature, a little fun thing. I think Destiny would hate looking at it too, so it would suck that way. But
yeah, I got a bunch of really expensive Gundam models that I'm never probably gonna take out. Like I have like a $500 one that I'm.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You actually have you ever built one?
No, back in the day when I was young, I built one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a resin 3D printer, and I've got the files downloaded for this. It's like one that you can't buy. It's it's like this super huge, like Zaku style, mobile suit that I'd love to like print out and paint up. And, oh, it'd be cool. It'd be awesome to like blow it up real big. But yeah, at work, one of the guys there, he's like really big on 3D printing, and he's wanted me to learn how to do it all with him. So I'm trying to keep up. I've got some software I need to download onto my computer, and I got a solid state drive so that I can get it up to speed so I can do a few things without having to wait on my old crappy PC. So I'm wanting to crack into that because it'd be super cool. Just effort and money.
Yeah, I have most of the Endless Waltz Gundams in this set to build, and then I have like two of the real expensive main characters, fucking Gundam. Fuck, I don't even know what the fuck. I can't remember its name right now, but
Yeah, that's all good.
the one's like $350 and the other one's like $500. And like
Yeah, dude, they're pricey pieces.
the one that's like $500, I remember when I bought it, the guy at the store was like, man, there's guys in here that have been building their whole lives that fucking like won't ever buy something this expensive. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, it's just like, he's like, it's a rare one. It's fucking a lot of money because it was like 500 and something. I can't remember what it was, but
Yeah.
I remember he was like, "This is like," he's like, "I hope you fucking like show me if you ever built this thing."
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started getting some of the supplies to like get into the hobby, like really good nippers for cutting it out of the thing. Because if you just use like standard pliers, you'll like scar the plastic in a bad way, and I don't know. There's a lot that goes into it. I love watching YouTube videos of guys going hard on their builds. Yeah, I thought it would be cool to get one of the ones that has like funnels that shoots those green lasers and build it up like Sazabi, like the big red one from the original Gundam, and have all the funnels kind of like cast in resin with those powerful green lasers kind of like recessed in the back, like in some kind of big resin cast, so that you could like turn it on and all the funnels would shoot lasers to a single point. It'd be cool to like spark up a joint off of that. Just really flex on people, like that'd be so cool. But again, time, money, effort. There's so many fish to fry. It's kind of lower on my priority list. I didn't know you were into the Gun Plus stuff.
I just liked the show when I was a kid, and then I was like, well, I built one when I was a kid. Came into some money. Seen that they had a bunch of the models of the Endless Waltz ones. So I bought like every single character, because there was... The sweet thing that I liked about Endless Waltz is I think at the time when I was a kid, there was a bunch of my friends that were all into like Dragon Ball Z and stupid shit like that, and we all kind of just were like, oh, this is awesome, we can all pick our own character with his own Gundam, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what fucking really sold me on that one, I believe. All chilling. What are you doing, you dirty bitch? I'm gonna snap your ankles. Perk angle coming at you. Yeah. Coming for all y'all.
Oh, don't go crazy. It's just the neighbors.
What are you doing, Sai? You just fucking playing DayZ like non-stop always? Just old grocery shopping? Getting fucking eggs and milk? I literally just went in and spent $300 on chicken.
Just chicken.
Dude, I'm about to fry up some motherfucking goddamn fucking buttered shrimp. Yeah, I bought some that I was gonna put on these motherfucking steaks, and then I forgot about them, and I better pick them up.
Oh shoot! Oh, I gotta go put Brooklyn to bed. Here, give me a few.
Adios. What are you doing, you little dirtbag? How come you guys are all hating on me? You, Randy, fucking Richie, you're all hating on me. You got so mad at me the other day, dude. Dude, I was like, he was taking videos of him moving all that equipment at his work, and I was like, bro, I was like, you're the only motherfucker who drives all this equipment and never does any work. I was like, you're the chauffeur for those equipment. He got so mad, dude. He was just like, he sent me like a paragraph and a half of him bitching me out, being like, I don't know what you're trying to say, man. Fucking blah blah. I do all this. This is what I do. I train motherfuckers on this. I have to go through the training with them, and that uses every form of every fucking thing in there. And then like, I didn't see it because I was at work, and then underneath the big paragraph of him bitching and like being like, whatever, man. Like it is what it is. Like yeah, it was like, I love you, bro. And I was just like, I love you too, man. But you're still a chauffeur. He's not cool, dude. You're not cool anymore, bro. That's probably the main reason. Because you're not cool. You're not really cool anymore. Oh, why? You hit him with the Y, dude? You hit him with the Y, dude, bro. Bro, you're a prick, bro. That's fucked up. Just the Y, dude? Nothing's worse than, like, somebody asking you to hang out and then they hit you with the Y. Why would we? Okay, alright. So you hit him with the Y, then what? What about it? What about Tekken? What about Tekken? It's hilarious because he hasn't told me to buy Tekken. Beat the shit out of you, yeah, dude. You know that I'm a master of Tekken, right? Yeah, he hasn't been telling me. Yeah, he hasn't asked me to fucking play no Tekken. He hasn't told me to buy it. Liam fought him and he beat Liam's ass and he hasn't played Liam again. Yeah. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, dude, you let him just whoop your ass and never play you again? He's like, he won't play me anymore! Yeah, he's like, yeah, just keep practicing. He told Liam to keep practicing. I have a churro poop. Is that why we don't hang out, bro? Is that why you fucking drive all the way to my house, throw a beer can out in front of my house, and then drive off? You fucking piece of shit. That girl randomly, like, blocked me on everything, too, and I never even talked to her once after that night, and she just, like, unfollowed me or unfriended me. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, I don't even talk to you. I don't even know you. Yeah, I was just like, why you added me, you retard? Like, I didn't even talk to you. She's not here anymore, is she? I knew it. Yeah, fuck, that was funny as fuck, dude. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, why the fuck did I... This is why I didn't want to add you in the first place, you stupid cunt. Yeah. Yeah, Sai, how come we don't party no more? Let's get drunk. Let's get drunk and fight a nigga too. Why, you're getting drunk on the weekend? What, did you go to Obi Trice? You were thinking about it though, eh? Who the fuck's T Dougie? Oh, T Dougie, his name's T Dougie. You work with that kid? Oh, kid's a shithead. That's funny. Mine was spotless on Saturday as well. I had to show it. Dude, fuck your dab pen, man. Buy some weed, you cunt. I have to. Oh, nice. Ezra got a job at the Kuwait. Were they like, this guy seems like a fucking stoner? Oh, he's kind of a fucking retard. Yeah, all of his jobs, I've gotten them all, and he's kind of fucked them all up. Yeah, if he fucks up, it's not on me. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna fuck you up. Whoa, dude, she's wig. It's a big girl. Dude, she's pretty big. Have you done it? No. Would you? I've pondered. I've heard you bring it up before. Oh, fuck, Sai, you fucking sicko. You're a fucking madman. Lehigh, dude? Oh, I was like, holy fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was like, holy fuck, dude, that's wild. I haven't ever looked at it, but that's probably funny. Oh, he's just trying to tank dudes. It's fucking deadly. Fuck. Yeah, you should grab a little bit, so I bet you anything you'll fucking be like, oh, what was I doing? I don't even have any right now. I'm so broke. I get paid tomorrow or tonight at midnight, and then my rent and utilities and car insurance comes out, and I'm broke. Yep. Yeah, so, but the good thing is, I'm so hurting that I'd fucking work it out with you. Even if you grab like a Q or a fucking half or something. It's cheap. It's cheap, right? No, a Q, not a QP. No, Q, like fuck, like $40. Fucking free smoke, free smoke, free smoke, free smoke. Dude, I'm just frying these fucking shrimps up like fucking like. Holy sicko. How long do you cook these big shrimps? Yeah, they're pretty big. No, they're not gray at all. They were never gray. They're like bigger than that. They were pink, dude. They're like some wild caught Argentina shrimp. They're fucking big old. Let me see here. Yeah. Naturally pink in color. Our shrimp are caught wild and fresh just off the southern coast of Argentina within the clear, sparkle, yeah. Reaching Antarctica, warm Marina del Rey's shrimp will have an unmatched rich balance of lobster-like sweetness and texture. Pretty big, dude. Hold on, let's see. Thaw before cooking. Whoops. That's too late. I didn't do that. Whoopsies, I didn't thaw. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fry them up like a little crispy. That's what I've been doing. They've been in lid with butter and garlic. Smells like I want to eat one. They've already been in there for a while, dude. I'm just gonna fucking crispy them up. Just gonna keep... But I mean 24. Which one? Which one? Oh. Nice, let's go fucking kill each other.
I'll rest a...
Are you on Helldivers or what? Have you been gaming with Rick? On what? How recent? I haven't seen him on in forever. Yeah, he's such a hider.